Pisces, hello, it's Lisa from Soul Searcher Tarot, and I'm here to do your 2020, September 2020 general reading. It's general, so it's not going to resonate with everybody, but take what does, leave what doesn't. If you do enjoy the reading, if you could give me a thumbs up, a share, subscribe, write a comment, I'd love to hear from you. Oops. Okay, if you're new to my channel, thank you so much for popping in. I hope you enjoy it and we'll get to see you again. And also, if you've been here before, I do appreciate the support. It means a lot. Alright. I'm going to do 9 cards, clarify with another deck, and put one oracle card just to try to keep our vibrations high, good energies going out. Alright. Let's see what we got. I did most of the shuffling before I turned the camera on, but I know you guys don't want to see all that. Okay. Pisces 2020, September 2020. Tell me for Pisces, September 2020. Pisces, September 2020. September 2020 for Pisces. Oops. Alright, oh, we got the 9 of Swords. The Knight of Wands. And the 2 of Pentacles. September 2020. Hello. Time for a new deck. They get all weird. 2020. Wow. The 10 of Pentacles. Judgment. And the Queen of Pentacles. Ace of Wands. The Devil. Oops. And the Empress. Alright guys, let's see what we could get from this. And then we'll clarify. Alright. I don't know where it might have started, but you've been feeling some anxiety, some stress up at night in regards to a situation that's possibly a little further in the past. Now you do have this feeling of energy and charisma, like a fiery energy. So even though you have the stress coming in, you're not sitting on it very long because you have this fiery energy coming out to you. Maybe you want to push through something creative, something very active. If this is a person in your environment, doesn't have to be male or female, but they have a young energy. Not, little kid-like, but, just an older, possibly 20s, 30s. But they don't necessarily have to be. They could be an older person and have that same kind of energy. They're not fully mature in their decisions, but they admit that get up and go. And then you have this, and this could, if this is your energy, then you're feeling the same way. You got I'm going to move, I'm going to get done, I'm going to get done. It can be a little impulsive, but you're juggling a couple things, right? It's not a bad juggling. It's not like you're overwhelmed with it. It's not like it's bogging you down. Could be family, could be work, it could be anything. Home, car, maybe you have too many pets. That kind of feeling. It's not like you're overwhelmed with it. It just might be something that's part of life and you're going to do it. Right after that, we have the Ten of Pentacles. And this is like stability and being complete in whatever these pentacles represent for you. A lot of times it's money. A lot of times it's legacy. You're building something for your family that you can pass on to them. Something that's going to keep growing and growing and keep being something of worth to them. Maybe they won't have to worry about money if you're able to keep this growing. But this could also be like just possibly home, like you're growing your home in a sense that, you know, you're taking care of it and it's being a place where everybody can come, get out of the rain, get out of the cold type of feeling, like that kind of feeling. You're surrounding yourself with good family, good friends, good, you know, just you're feeling very, very complete here. And then we have the Judgment card, and that pops up, and this is kind of like, I almost feel like this is this could be a karmic card, okay, where you have karma working, but it's also a very new awareness to clarity. So something's come very clear to you. And that actually what makes me think of it is like it could possibly change your choices in life because you have a clarity to something. Like maybe all of a sudden you're not, wow. You know, I don't know what just came into my head. It was a Pretty Woman, was it? And the character from, oh, what was his name? You know who I am. You know, yeah, Julia Roberts and the dude she hooks up with, and they fall in love and la la la. But he was like, he would go into business and he would destroy the companies, or he would take them over and break them down. And this feels like, maybe when I think of karma, that is what you're feeling. You have a clarity on that maybe that's not how you want to be. Or maybe you do something like that and now you don't want to do it because you've made what you needed to make. And now this balance, this clarity and new awareness coming into you, and you're like, that's not how I want to live my life anymore? Not what I want to pass down? Huh. Okay. Because, yeah, like the Ten of Pentacles came right out under the Nine of Swords. And it's almost like it's triggering me to look at it and go, is that what the reason for the stress was? How this abundance or growth happened? And maybe you're feeling that it's not the way to go anymore? Richard Gere. See, I knew that would come in. But, yeah, like that, you know, like they had the whole, well, I don't know what his name was, George Costanza, the character. He wasn't, but yeah, just like he was the bad guy in the end of it, where, you know, Gere's character totally had a whole change of heart about everything. And that's what that feels like. Because then you got this Queen of Pentacles coming in. This could be your energy, male or female, doesn't matter. Somebody that you work with, work for, boss. You could be a supervisor of them, or they could be a supervisor of you. And it's like this person's very stable, very grounded. They feel like they work hard for things. This is what they're going to do. They're going to work hard for what they want, and therefore they're going to get what they want. But they're also not greedy, and they're going to be very generous with what they can be. When they have it, they'll give it. Or, you know, they're not greedy at all. And then you got the Ace of Wands, and that's a whole new start. So it's a charismatic, energy-filled start. It's fiery, it's strong. Okay? Right next to him, right next to that we have the Devil. And this is, I feel like this, when this comes up, people are creating their own issues. You might be following false truths. maybe you have some fears that they're false fears, they're not really there, but you're feeling it. You're feeling that you have that. Or you could even be kind of like chained to an idea or a situation where it's like you're overdoing something. And it could be anything. I mean, it really could. I mean, this could be like shopping, food, alcohol, anything that's not really, like it's not the best for you, but you've been doing it anyway. And then we have the Empress, and she's all about, she's loving energy. She'll encourage growth. And she wants to make you feel like you can build and grow on something or for yourself. All right, let's see it. I hope I don't run out of battery. All right. Let's see. What do we have the Nine of Swords here for? Why is the Nine of Swords here? All right, we got the Three of Staffs. Nine of Swords here for Pisces. What can you tell me for Pisces? Nine of Swords. Okay. All right. And Justice. All right, so to me, when I look at the I look at the Three of Staffs, this is about going forward to looking for what you're looking for, like your ship's coming in. Like the two red wands, I don't see them as being in the future. They feel like they're in the past or something that's already been done. You're not really thinking about them too much. But the yellow one is about what's coming out to you now. Then we have the Justice, where you're looking for fair and even and balancement. Things being fair, even. Okay, sign of Libra. But just all about fairness and maybe not taking more than you should, because you obviously don't need anything else. So maybe not making a point of just taking it because it's there. That's what that feels like. And maybe that's why the stress started, because you felt like you were doing that and you don't want to be that anymore. See what about this the Knight of Wands. Let me just see. Hold on 1 second. I'm really sorry. I want to plug this in. Tip. Why the Wizard of Oz just popping in my head? Ignore the little man behind the curtain. Okay. Don't ask me why. That just did. But anyway. The Knight of Wands for Pisces, September 2020. Why is the Knight of Wands here for Pisces, September 2020? And Devil. Sign of Capricorn. But just like we spoke about him before. And the King of Staffs. The King of Staffs coming out on the Knight of Wands. That's very interesting. Because the King of Staffs and King of Staffs and Knight of Wands are basically the same thing, just two different tarot decks. All right. Now, where the Knight of Wands is very young, impetuous, impulsive, they want to get things done, but what they're going to do is not fully mature, not like young like the Page, but still not fully mature. I'm thinking it feels very upper teens, early 20s. Whereas the King of Staffs, that's a mature energy. That's somebody who's, even if they're younger, they're still a mature energy. If that's the person in your environment. Or if this is you. If you are growing like that because you feel a certain kind of way, because you don't feel like you've been bringing justice to the table, or you might have been feeling a little bit wrong about how you've been doing things. That you made you made your goods, you made your fortune or whatever, but you didn't do it without hurting anybody else or causing anybody else some kind of disruption. So I'm feeling like if the devil popped out in between the Knight and the King, is it possible it's like showing the maturity of the situation or your feelings on the situation? That whole Richard Gere effect there. I mean, that's what that feels like. That's really what that feels like. And I guess this could be in any situation. This could be if, you know, you were a higher up in a corporation, or you had other people's not existence, but other people, they depended on you for their jobs, for their, you know, for their raises, for feeling stable and grounded in their work. But were you actually maybe doing something a little bit not to the best for them because you were just worried about, you know, you and yours more? I'm sorry, I don't mean to offend. That's just what it feels like. But then I've got this whole juggling going on. Why is the juggling? Yeah, why is the Two of Pentacles here for Pisces? You know what the Two of Pentacles is here for Pisces? Temperance. Alright, anything else for Two of Pentacles here for Pisces? Anything else for Two of Pentacles for Pisces? Oh. Alright, the Page of Cups. So you are juggling something. This could be ideas, this could be thoughts, this could be feelings. Doesn't necessarily have to be material things. But you're feeling like you need to rein in something. Feel like you need a little bit of patience. And again with the balance. And with temperance, it's like trying to, yeah, I'm not going to use the word trying to temper the situation, but yeah, you're trying to put a balance in the situation. Maybe even it out a bit. Because that's what it's like, yeah, with temperance, really trying to even out those cups so they're balanced. And you have to do it with patience. Then you have the Page of Cups, and this is like a whole new feeling of emotions. It's new, it's young. But maybe you're like having, again, I got the whole Richard Gere thing in my head. But that's what it feels like. It's like you have experienced something, or you got a clarity to something that now you feel differently about your actions. Huh. All right, the Ten of Pentacles. What can we tell about the Ten of Pentacles? Yeah. Can you tell me about the Ten of Pentacles for Pisces? Pentacles for Pisces. Ten of Pentacles for Pisces. Okay, the Queen of Coins. Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles. Alright, so the Queen of Coins, she's a nurturing energy. Again, very, very generous to herself, generous to others. She works hard for it. She feels that she has the right to get what she wants out of it. But she's also giving things. She's not just keeping everything for herself. Yeah, and that's it. So with this, it's a feminine energy. So she is looks very nurturing and kind. Alright, so maybe you're your energy went more like the Queen of Pentacles. Because now, instead of being, you know, the king and having it all for yourself, you're wanting to share it and give what you can, maybe. What about this judgment? What can you tell me about this judgment? What can you tell me about judgment? Six of Swords. What else you got? Judgment for Pisces. Ooh, Nine of Swords. Anything else? Anything else for Judgment and Pisces? Okay. All right. All right, definitely some stress going on. Again. But I feel like this still has something to do with the same situation. But you want to move out of that. All right, this is... I mean, it's usually the traditional thing that people say is moving out of choppy waters, but I don't feel like it's that. I think it's just moving away from something. Moving away from a certain thought, thinking, certain way of thinking, a certain way of being. I mean, if it is choppy waters, then I don't see it that way. No, I can't even feel it that way. I just feel like you want to move away from this. But it's stressing you out because this is what you know. This is what you know. This is how you've lived. You know, and if you have to undo all you've done, it would stress anybody out. But I don't even know if it's an undoing thing. It might just be a pulling back situation. Like, I don't think it's about you giving up everything you've ever earned or worked for. I think it's just a matter of just taking a break from that. Like, not being so much that. You know, like, that's not all you are feeling. Because I'm like, oh, that's right, you got the Queen of Pentacles here again, too. So that's energy's coming through, and I really, that possibly is you. I mean, you're a water sign, but I feel like this Queen of Pentacles, along with that other one, is just, it's you. It's your energy, anyway. Male or female, doesn't matter. Oops. And then we got the Ace of Coins. So maybe you're making a whole new start. Maybe you're going to try something. Something different. Building up instead of tearing down. Making growth that people can grow with. Queen of Pentacles, anything else? Oh, okay. Now the King of Coins came out. Ace of Coins, King of Coins. And the Eight of Staffs. So it's quick movements, quick decisions based that way. And you're not going to sit on it anymore. You're moving through this. And it's very possible if this is somebody in your environment, or again, this is you, if you're leveling up again. Because once you realize what you needed to do, and you felt good about it, you had the confidence to do that. And we got, like, could be a power couple here. Because if one of these isn't your story, then there's maybe a power couple involved getting some kind of company open, something being built. You're definitely doing some moves, quick moves in that area. And this, we got the Ace of Wands, and this is creative. So what else are we finding out with this Ace of Wands? So we know we're doing some new creating, new building, growing. I haven't taken the Ace of Wands. And the Knight of Cups. Okay, it's looking into a whole new, possibly somebody that, you know, I don't know if necessarily romantic, not necessarily romantic, it could be platonic, but somebody who's offering new feelings, new emotions, like a new heartfelt thing. And this could be you. This could be you offering that to somebody else. And what are we going to find out about this devil? What can you tell me about the devil? Tell me about the devil here for Pisces. Whoa, come back. Alright, we got the Four of Cups. Apathy, boredom, some disappointment. What else you got with the devil? Queen of Staffs. And the Queen of Cups. Alright. So these two energies, they may be surrounded, like if you might be surrounded by these energies, not necessarily women, but people that have a feminine, like a feminine energy to them, where they're loving, caring, charismatic, nurturing. But somewhere along the way, you possibly surrounded yourself with people that have those feelings about them, those energies about them. So maybe they are going to be helping you through what this is. Because the first energy was the Four of Cups, and this is like just feeling like, you know, you wanted more, you only got three, they didn't offer you more. You got this fourth cup, you're not sure you want it. And I feel like these energies came in and said, wait, we can make this happen. Because it just needed to be softer energies, maybe, than the king, even though, you know, if you're the king. But maybe there needed to be softer energies involved to do what you needed to do with whatever you needed to do it with. And then we got the Empress here, and this is like, again, loving and encourages growth. Tell me about this energy for the Empress. Tell me about the Empress. Can you tell me about the Empress? Six of Cups with some nostalgia, memories, old friends, people you haven't seen for a while. So maybe you're thinking about the past. And possibly where all this came from, like looking back on it and seeing how it grew, and you're kind of like, you know, seeing it all, how the cycle went, type of thing, and starting from the very beginning. Because then we have the King of Cups and the High Priestess. Now we know this is a mature energy, the Cups. Lots of emotion. He's a person, if he's in your environment, he's somebody who is very engaged with people. He cares. So when he asks you how you are, he actually wants to know. He's not saying it just to be polite. He's not saying, and it could be a male or female, doesn't matter. But he actually cares about what he's asking. He's, you know, he's involved and he wants to be involved. And then you have the High Priestess. And she's, you know, very warm-hearted. She's kind. She has a lot of intuition. So she's going to help you look deeper and to see what you need to see. Maybe to use your gut a little bit when it comes to this situation. But I definitely feel like, yeah, this is like your memories of your past and how this began. Interesting. All right, Pisces. I hope you enjoyed this. I actually enjoyed doing it. It's interesting. It's really interesting. So I hope it resonated with you, and I hope you enjoyed it. Let me pull you an oracle card. I'm going to pull you an oracle card. I sound like I'm living on a farm. All right. No offense to anybody that lives on farms. I love farms. Loneliness. I really don't like that one. Let's see if we can find another one. Oh, abundance. Okay. Oh, okay, we'll use both. Alright, loneliness is I know that I am never alone. And abundance is I am limitless being and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. Wow. Alright. Well, the knowing that you're never alone. Being alone is very different than being lonely. You know, like when you're lonely, that's almost like you could feel depressed, you could be sad, you could be just feel like you don't have anybody to turn to or, you know, talk to, just to be able to, you know, waste your day away with, just, you know, just, it's lonely. And you don't want to be lonely. And I hope that if you do find that yourself is getting lonely, you know, you get yourself involved with things to keep your mind active, to make you feel lighter. People will feel lighter when you're around them, even if it's just a matter of, you know, walking through, like, I don't know, a supermarket, just to be around other people if you're feeling lonely. I mean, if you can't go a little further and, you know, I don't know if we can do that yet, but when people used to go walk at the malls, just go out, just window shop, that kind of thing. Because when you're alone, most people, when they're alone, they're not really lonely. I enjoy being alone, but, you know, some people do. That's two different things, totally two different things. But now in abundance and the limitless being, and with this, I really believe this. I think you have so much going on for you, for your family, for anything, you know, and you just, I think that you have a change of heart somewhere, and you want to make it different than what it is, even though what it is what made you who you are and what brought you to where you need to be, and what you want to keep because you do want to pass it on. But I think you're looking for a softer curve in it, like maybe not making it so, I don't want to use the word cutthroat, but yeah, like not make it so, you know, you ooh, excuse me, you know, it's either all for you or all, you know, all for you, none for them feeling. It's the only way I can think of it. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the reading. I hope it helps out. And if you can give me a thumbs up, or share, subscribe. I'd love to hear from you if you want to write me a comment. And I will be checking back with you in a couple weeks. So when you do subscribe, if you hit that little tingy bell, it'll tell you when I post again. And otherwise, I will see you in October, okay? Enjoy your September. Talk to you later. Bye.